Hello there! Welcome to another episode of Flash Zellow, Fiction Done Fast, the show where I take a bunch of writing prompts from my friends and turn them into one-page short stories for your entertainment. How's everybody doing today? Oh, gosh. Okay. Let me know if everything's running smooth. My computer's been a little slow the last couple of minutes. And I'm sure it has nothing to do with the 10,000 tabs I have open. I mean, that would just be ridiculous. So, looks good here. Good, glad to hear that. How you doing today, Scarlet Fury? You hanging in there? Oh. I'm tired. I'm always tired, but Cassie had a work meeting this morning. I had to, take her to work, come back, go pick her up, come back, work out, take her to work. That was most of the day. So I'm trying to close tabs because I don't know what else. I don't know what else I can do. Do I have any games running? No. Not on this computer, no. I don't even remember the last time I tried to play something on here. It was like a year ago. No. It's just the downside of a computer that's like a decade old. Not quite a decade. It would be 8 years. 8 years I've been using this computer, so... I'm gonna try and close a couple more things, and maybe that'll help. Yeah, basically. I got this computer when I went off to college. So. Okay. Is that any better? I closed almost everything. You think so? Okay. Can close one or two more things. Okay. Looks like you need more prompts. I do. I have enough to get through today and tomorrow, and then I would be out by... Hey, Itanchi, you just showed up in time for me to have finally closed enough tabs that I think everything's running smooth. So, how are you doing today? Ugh. Good. No, I was explaining to Scarlet Fury that this computer is 8 years old, and it's starting to show. So... But, you know... bit out of it. Yeah? What's going on? Like, maybe better after dinner. It's amazing. I don't want to admit how often I'll sit around and be like, man, I just don't feel like something's up, something's wrong. I don't know if it's the depression or the anxiety or the fact that I haven't eaten in 12 hours. And then I go eat like just the smallest of snacks. I'm like, yeah, it was just the fact I didn't eat. It's fine. I'm an adult. I can function. Well, I mean, if I'm you know, keeping you from going to grab anything to eat, I definitely think that should be the priority. So, all right. Oh, and before I forget, Scarlet Fury, did you say that because you have prompts, or are you just gonna go off and try and think up some? Okay. Nope, gonna try and think up some. Alright, well, I look forward to what you come up with. Mostly out of desperation, you know. Okay. I'm just gonna jump into reading what prompts we've got and go from... Do you remember, like, between, like, Thanksgiving and Christmas, we had a vampire and their reincarnated love? Yeah, sure. I don't know what to do with that. I'll do it. I've just gotten to the point where I'm like, I don't even question it. I actually know there is one prompt that I turned down, and only one in the since I've started this, and it was mostly because it was I don't even remember what it was. It was about like a song. And I looked, like, specifically, it was like, use the words of this song or something like that, and I was like, So Trilobitten, the ninth, says they're still not seeing anything. Huh. what I was gonna say to Atanshi's prompt, I've gotten to the point where, oh yeah. It was something that involved a song. I've forgotten now, but I looked at it and I was like, if I ever did try to do something with these stories, the legality of copyright and stuff like that would be. I could see that biting me in the ass very quickly, and that's the only time I've turned down a prompt. Everything else I've done, I'm just like, I don't even necessarily look at it. I throw it into the list, and then I read it later and go, you sons of bitches, you trying to screw with me again. So, alright. Well, we got Trilobitten. Actually, I'm gonna... So, Trilobitten, is this the username that you, Trilobitten, the artist the Twitch user formerly known as Shakespearex? And so, also, Trilobitten, how was getting up at, what, 7 or 8? What time did you have to get up today? It was really fucking early. And so, Trilobitten actually, he and I stayed up most of the night. Not most of the night. This isn't our early 20s. We stayed up until, like, midnight, my time, or something, to, like, talk about a story idea. Wow, okay, that just hit me. Because my brain, it was like, I am a being of coffee and nicotine at the moment. And that's your next prompt. This is the next, the fifth, fifth magic type in your new world is the being of coffee and nicotine. It's just a person who they have to use their magic just to be a functioning human, and if they don't, they just get really aggressive and unpleasant to be around. But no, that's actually really funny to be like, oh yeah, we stayed up most of the night, and then I like actually think about it, I'm like, no, we didn't stay up most of the night. It felt kind of like it, but we really didn't, because we're getting old. You know, almost 30, 1 foot in the grave, right? No author inserts. Just, yeah. I can't fucking speak to that. You've read every full-length novel I've written, and every single one of them has an author insert. So, like, fuck me, right? Okay. Before I embarrass myself by going down that rabbit hole, I think that's straight. It's not straight. There we go. Before I embarrass myself going down that rabbit hole, I'm gonna start reading these prompts and see what we've got. Actually, no, I'm not. I gotta ask, Trilobitten, have you ever put in? You must have put in author inserts, right? But like, and I guess it's the challenging thing, because I'm sitting here like, the minute I put in, hey, there's this guy, he's got red hair, it automatically becomes an author insert. It just doesn't matter. Like, no. The other guy from our social circle in college, the other redhead who, my height, also had a penchant for wearing leather jackets, and, the only major difference was he did computer stuff and I did writing, and he pre-gamed with Everclear and I passed out after 6 beers. No wholesale selfies. Other than the bearded cabbie, right? Because that's definitely, that's you letting it all hang out. Alright. I'll read the prompts, I swear. So from VeerMat89, we've got the most traumatizing bedtime story ever told. And we also have scientists examine a zoological oddity, a reindeer with a bioluminescent nose. Well, naturally. Dune Harper gave us, a tiny man lives in secret within a normal human-sized household. He dresses up like the various figurines set out by the old woman who owns the joint in order to remain unnoticed. He just wants to live his everyday, normal life as a secret tiny man. Shakespeare's. Actually, I can... Oh, man. You had to change your name in the middle of my process. You just had to. It's rude. I guess I made it through a fair number of these before you gave me any... My mouse is glitched. Or my Chrome is glitched. Or something is glitched. Well. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my god. So this happens actually fairly frequently. It's never, to my recollection, this hasn't happened on stream before, but there have definitely been times where I'm like, please, I'm praying to the computer gods, just let this problem resolve before, the stream starts. And, tasty. Where was it? Oh yeah. So Trilobitten the Ninth gave us a human who fails the Turing test. She just threw us a vampire and their reincarnated love. And Scarlet Fury said, there she was, just a walking down the street singing do a diddy diddy dum diddy do. I'm sorry. There she was, 1 foot in the grave, and nothing on her but a matcha latte. I don't drink coffee, man. Don't do this shit to me. I haven't been inside of a Starbucks since... July 2019? Anyways. 1 foot in the grave, nothing on her but a matcha latte and a... How the fuck do you say that? An avocado toast as she faced the zombie. There. Matcha? Say stupid. I don't drink coffee. I just get up in the morning and grumpy the whole time anyway. I used to say pronunciation. I'm looking at how to tell you stupid things.
Matcha.
Matcha. It's not coffee, it's tea. Well, I don't know these things, okay? I have been ordering the same iced blueberry hibiscus iced tea since... I have no earthly idea. But occasionally I would shake it up. When they ran out of blueberry, I'd get the pineapple. There she was, just walking down the street, singing do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do. I do appreciate the prompt, Scarlet Fury. Don't mind me. I'm in a mood. It's that mood of like, how would I put this? I'm tired, but I'm like, I feel like I have to be performative on camera, so I'm like I'm overcompensating for the fact that I'm just like, what if we all took a nap? How's that sound, guys? Does that sound good? That sounds good to me. Just lie down and not get back up again for a couple hours. It's great. All right. Let's see. I want to try this one. Yeah, that song's just going to be stuck in my head forever now. Okay. Oh, we got another one. He's back, isn't he? She thought as she laid in bed, feeling a presence in her room. How many times do I have to tell you? No. She opened her eyes and rolled back. Sure enough, the pesky incubus was back. Oh. Okay. I will definitely admit something. I don't think I'm a prude. I hope I'm not. I hope I don't qualify as a prude. But I've written, up to this point, I'm like, I have killed so many of the characters in these pieces of flash fiction, but I don't think I've really done any sexy time stories. Sexy time stories. Uh-huh. I guess I should have expected you to go in for the smut, harlot fury. For anyone curious, we've known each other since high school, and that was like our affectionate. Yeah, she called me mutt. I called her harlot. So, you never meant it to be mean. I fucking introduced myself to people in college that way. There is at least one girl who, as of the last time I talked to her, which was, years ago now, but she was like, yeah, you're still on my phone as Ginger Mutt. So, like, this is not new. She says, no, if you want it to be sexy time, that's up to you. Or you could kill him. I was thinking this story would go in an entirely different direction, but I already threw down on this one, so I kind of want to play. Well, I could. I'll let it sit for a minute. I'll do this one, and then we'll go from there. Coffee Quills? Oh, welcome! Not much... hello! I'm always this awkward. Yep. Welcome! Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you had time to stop by. How's your day going? And yes, I am always... This is exactly the level of flustered I am, like, 90% of the time. So... Okay, actually, I'm going to be completely honest. I actually have no idea. I'm still relatively new to Twitch, so I don't know if currently muted means... I'm not sure what that means, actually. I don't know if that means Coffee Quills can't hear me, or am I just talking to the wind? This is how my anxiety works. On the assumption that she can't hear me, and is just seeing this, I'm gonna say... I'm gonna throw that in the chat because I want to be polite, but I also have no idea how any of this works. I'm going to guess that they cannot hear you, friendo. In all fairness, that's probably better because I spazzed and panicked and got flustered, and I did that thing where I flap. I flap my jaws and I flap my hands. It's amazing I ever made any friends. We call him Old Flappy. That is not true. You assholes called me the six-pack KO. That's exactly why you made friends. Well, you know, that's good. A man goes by many names. Oh, shut up. Go take a shot of Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Okay, for anyone who's curious, most of insulting. Yep. This is fair. This is fair. So in high school it was with Scarlet Fury it was Ginger Mutt, and then in college with Trilobit in the Ninth it was the six-pack KO. I don't know if I ever came up with a good name. I don't know if Trilobitten ever had a party nickname. I think we just threw shit at you, and then like you didn't have a nickname. You just had a reputation. There was Gateway to Cool, and that guy will do anything if you peer pressure him. Like take 3 shots in a row and then chase it with a shot of Worcestershire sauce. It brings me so much joy. Did we go through that story on stream once? I swear we must. It feels like we did. I was the gateway drug to cool people. That's probably the closest I got to a nickname. I'm pretty sure you gave that to yourself also. The rest of your nicknames were just things like dull and pretentious. Anyways. The incarnation of beige. Did we call you that? That sounds vaguely familiar. This was all years ago. For anyone feeling left out, this was years ago. We barely remember this anyways, because we drank a lot. Not as much as some people, but a fair amount. Trilobitten, if I recall, invented the shower cocktail. That was definitely my favorite. Was a morning cocktail. Put some Saran wrap and stick a straw through it and take it in the shower. The shocktail. Shocktails. Woohoo! I forgot what I was doing entirely. Like, I completely lost the thread. I can see why, I know on Coffee Quill's stream, she does the 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off, and I've been, like, thinking, I'm like, I gotta do that, man, because I am really bad at focusing. I'm in one of those moods where I'm like, cool, I finished a paragraph. Who wants to talk for another 10 minutes? One of those writing days where you're just like, alright, I wrote 7 words. I mean, Stephen King relays this story in his book on writing. I forget what famous writer purportedly said it. But it was a friend came to call, and they found their friend, who was a famous writer, sprawled across the desk and said, "Friend, what's wrong?" He goes, "I wrote 7 words today." He goes, "Oh, well, for you, that's really good." And he goes, "But I don't know what order they go in." Granted, I have never had a day that bad. But that's kind of the headspace of, like, not feeling it today. To check something. I had an idea to tie this to another one of my flash fiction pieces. I've got to find it. I need a character name. Okay. Okay. I saw something happening in chat. Where is it? I just reported a Reddit post. My reason was creepy. I was looking for a gamepad. Pad equals post. Wanting minors, peers to join. Blah. Oh, okay. Gross. Is this a modernized version of a free candy van? Yeah, I don't care if it's legit. Ultimately, it's endangering someone. Ugh. That's great. That's lovely. I don't even know what to, like... I don't even know what to say when shit like that crops up, because it's just like... I don't have the words to articulate exactly how awful that is with every fiber of my being. How's it going? Oh, it's going fine. Yeah. It was a weird story, but Itachi is the hero we need on the internet. Hey. I mean, that's fine. That's good. But come on, what do I say? What do I say at the end of every stream? Damn it, Trilobitten. Every time. Ow. I just hit myself in the eye. It's fine. But also, no heroes in 2021. Stab it. One hero in 2021. I already said that. I already said that. Little Druid, who hasn't been on the stream for a while because her roommates canceled their internet. But I already told Little Druid that she could have one hero in 2021, and that was already Lucy Lawless. So I don't make the rules, except I do. Oh, what is this? It's just for my wrist when I'm typing. And for making points. Okay. Wrist. I mean, this is really not shaped. I'm not even... I'm not participating in this conversation. God damn it, am I a prude? Fuck. Truth be told, I used to use a sock. And then I just decided it wasn't doing it for me. Anyways. Okay. It spread through the school first. One class. I don't like this because it started with one idea and then kind of compressed as I... How about this? Okay. Blah, 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 blah. It spread through the school first. Once it ended up online, there was no stopping it. At first, no one took it too seriously. A small group of children, all from the same class, appearing one by one in the nurse's office, all listless with haunted eyes. It was beyond the poor nurse, Courtney Weber, who couldn't find a single cause. They had neither fever, nor cough, and no sign of physical injury. Between one class and the next, they just became unresponsive. While her assistant, Sandra, called the parents, their teacher, Mrs. Lee, appeared at the door, shaking violently. Mumbled words poured from her slack lips as she shuffled forward. Help. I can't. The nurse leapt up, partially to help steady the shuddering teacher, who continued to gibber madly, and partially to keep her from the view of the unresponsive children. Matthew, the Owens boy, he... But the rest of her words were lost. Courtney helped lower Mrs. Lee down to one of the benches and laid her down. Sandra, she said, watch the kids. I need to find Matthew Owens. She strode out of her office in search of the boy. She never did come back. When the janitorial staff found her, she was curled up in the corner of a random classroom, twitching and weeping. There was no sign of little Matthew Owens. It wasn't hard to follow his trail, though, if you knew where to look. After school let out, he made his way past a group of teenagers. They ended up at the local ICU. The clerk at the 7-Eleven down the street soon suffered the same fate. If any of this concerned him, it didn't show. He winded his way back home at a leisurely pace, enjoying the nice weather. When he got home, he threw open the door, stuffing the 7-Eleven candy wrappers in his hoodie pocket. Hey, Mom, he yelled, I'm home. Hey, sweetie, Mrs. Owens called back. Anything happen at school today? I came up with a story, Matthew said. The most traumatizing bedtime story ever told. Then he muttered to himself, maybe now they'll believe I'm the Antichrist. Maybe now they'll believe I'm the Antichrist. So this, I guess, is a continuation of the story number 56 about where the prompt was, it's the same. Same. Also, Viramat89, an OBGYN tries to abort the Antichrist, but it's not so easy. So, this is a couple of years later, I guess. Yeah. Are we back? Huh. So, Twitch is telling me that I now have 0 viewers. This is not true? What is not true? You have 8 viewers by my account. It's now telling me I have 2 viewers and that I have been streaming for 2.5 minutes. So Twitch is having a fucking ball. Wait, I have 8 viewers? Who are all you people? Oh no, I have pressure. Quick, perform, dancing monkey. Actually, 8 viewers is quite a lot for me. It actually might not be a lot for me. Because apparently Twitch doesn't tell me accurate numbers. My pain finally refreshed. Oh, that's good. Yes. What didn't sound happy? What? You've got... It's not how my brain works. My brain's focused. see how this goes. Alright, hey there, welcome back. So, Scarlet Fury, you opened a can of worms on this one. And I didn't have the time. I didn't have the space to do everything I wanted with it. So I had to, I couldn't, I had to end it. But I want to know where this is going, and I don't know if you're... Yeah, okay, well, let's just jump into it. We'll just jump in. Fairly often. He's back, isn't he? She thought, lying in bed, feeling the presence in her room. How many times do I have to tell you, no? She opened her eyes and threw off her blanket. Sure enough, the pesky incubus was back. He stood off to the side. Of the room, hands clasped tightly in front of his waist, eyes cast down at his feet. I thought maybe we could try again, he mumbled. Cecily pinched the bridge of her nose and sighed. Abrixius, please. For the love of God, he flinched. Sorry, we can't keep doing this. We can. He rushed to the side of her bed, taking her hand delicately in his. I swear it'll be good this time. It's good every time. That's not the problem. What is the problem? The pain in his eyes betrayed the roguish smile he wore. She pulled herself back on the bed, allowing him to sit next to her. Abrixius, she began, picking and choosing her words as delicately as possible. When you're with me, who are you thinking about? Are you thinking about me? Of course I am. Or are you thinking about my brother? Abrixius' eyes went wide, and his face flushed. It's fine, she said, taking his hand again. I suspected for a while. Succubuses seduce men, he said, balling his hand into a fist. And I am an incubus. And yet, she cupped his face in her hands. Just imagine, Abrixius, the damage you could do to a human soul if your heart was really in it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm half tempted to switch out if your heart was really in it with if you actually wanted to fuck them. You know what's funny? In the prompt, I almost decided to make a succubus standing there instead of the incubus she expected. I mean, I think it fits. I mean, I was like, okay, because you made the comment about sexy time, or not sexy time, and I was like, I really loved this idea, this image in my head of this, like, bashful... yes, for when Supernatural is picked up by HBO. 15 more seasons! But yeah, I love the idea of this bashful succubus, because my first idea was an incubus who arrives and is, like, awkward, and, like, or, you know, awkward, but, like an incubus who isn't good at sex and goes to, like, a prostitute for lessons. That was my very first idea. And then it just kind of, and then I think as I started writing, I liked the idea of, like, actually, what if he was, because I popped up the Wikipedia, and they said, you know, yeah, incubi were thought to be demons who had sexual relations with women, sometimes producing a child. Succubi, by contrast, were demons thought to have intercourse with men. And I read that and I was like, oh my god, he's got to be gay. He has to be gay, and trying to like force himself to be, you know, straight, because incubi have sex with women. And I thought that would be, I like that. And then I kind of got to the end and I was like, oh, I just don't have the space to like say as much about this as I would like. But yeah, I'm glad you liked it. I think I am going to go with the, just because I think it's got more of a kind of a punch at the end of, just imagine, Brixius, how seductive you could be, the damage you could do to a human soul if you actually wanted to fuck them. Something to that effect. I actually, for once, I think that the ending on like a swear really like, I don't know, I like the impact, so. Alright. That one was fun. I thank you for that prompt. That gave me, I got a lot out of that one. Thank you. That's one that I'm like, I kind of would love to see this like kind of spiral into more of a story. this poor fucking incubi. Oh my god. Also, little druid's not around, but she has a character. She was. We were joking about characters in her dragon. Scarlet Fury. Have you been following up on Little Druid's Dragonspire comic? Because a character I helped create appeared in one of the last chapters that was released. There's a comic coming out called Fine Print that I think inspired this prompt. I haven't gotten there yet. So, rip any headphone users in the next second or so. But she was like, I don't have a lot of comic relief characters. And I came up with a duo called Voltaire and Abrixius. Voltaire is a dragon rider who's bonded with this ancient noble beast. And Voltaire just kind of, he's a bit of a nutbag. He's a bit of a strange person. He's just real fucking out there. My pitch was, he's a paleontologist trying to, in a world of dragons. And Abrixius is this, just such a put upon, just, yes, Voltaire. No, Voltaire. You're going to get us arrested, Voltaire. Character, so when I needed kind of a fantasy-esque name, I just grabbed Abrixius, which is originally the dragon from Dragonspire on Webtoons. You should go check it out because she, up until her internet crash, was one of the first and most consistent viewers of the stream. So she's lovely. All right, well, hey guys, we did it. With minimal glitches on Twitch's side. I don't know what the hell is happening there. So I think it's fine. We'll just try and download it all and ooh. Okay. Well then, let's see. I've been trying to be better about rating at the end of these. I'm still kind of learning. Oh no. Alright, so we've got a couple of people are streaming, but Coffee Quills, who popped in and said hello, is streaming herself. So let's show her some love and pop over there. Oh man, Coffee Quills, of course, hears about my 2 weirdest prompts. You know, somebody sent me, it was Swooby sent me the sock prompt, and I was like, this is definitely what happens when I've been asking you guys for prompts for so many months now, that you guys are starting to give me the weirdest shit, where I'm just like, alright. So, like, if I do ever get this condensed, or in a collection of, like, I want to kind of, probably I would only be allowed to do a self-publish, but I think that would be worth it for a project like this. I think it'll be hilarious to kind of just read and slowly see this descent into madness as you guys are like, fuck it, man, I don't know. Here, have a prompt. And they just are progressively getting stranger and more surreal and more out there. So... oh, man. Alright. So... oh, shit, and it's time for me to go feed the stray cats. Although I haven't seen the boy today. He got into the house yesterday, hid under the bed, took me a while to get him out, and I haven't seen him since then, and I worry he's... I mean, I always worry he's in trouble, but I expect he's just pouting. But... alright, guys. I said something yesterday that I was like, oh, I really like that. I should remember that for, you know... my outro, but I didn't double check it, and I didn't write it down, so I've completely forgotten. So I'll just go with the old one. That's all I have to say. That's all I have to write. Remember, no heroes in 2021, and I will see you guys tomorrow at some point, because I've been having a real hard time this week maintaining my schedule, so it goes. But, alright guys. And then, yeah, we'll raid over on and say hello to Coffee Quills. So, bye!